Mm-hmm. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Spiritual Center for Conscious Living and our Sunday live stream, our monthly Sunday live stream. Sorry, we're a little bit late, and apologies for that. We had a little bit of technical hiccups. I don't know what it was. Just had to redo a few things, I guess, and appease the technology beings to get it to work. So we are here now with our September content for you. This month, we are focusing on, just trying to find my title card here. There we go. Focusing on practicing conscious awareness without unconscious attunement to chaos. Before we get into that, though, if you aren't familiar with us, we are a 501c3 nonprofit that brings spiritual teaching and conscious living principles to you once per month. We are doing it today for September of 2023, and our next meeting will be in October, and we have picked the 15th, that Sunday morning. You can find us here on Facebook or YouTube. Our website is SCfCL.org, and we highly recommend you check that out because you can learn about us. And just a little primer, we are a group. We like to have a community of people. So what you can expect from us today is a video lesson with those tips and teachings. Then Renee will lead us through a energy immersion, and from that point on, we'll have a conscious conversation where Renee and I will talk, and we invite you to join us in the comments. Leave your questions or comments or concerns, even just a hello. We love to see it, and can shout you out, and that's how you can participate with us. We thank you all in advance for your participation in that way. And if you want to learn about how you can participate more, check out our website. It's all there, SCfCL.org. With that all being said, Renee, I think we are ready to begin.
That sounds great. Hello, everybody. Hold on one second. I'm trying to get my screen. There we go. Hello. So we're glad you're here, and thank you for your patience as we worked out that actually it was Spencer. I just was patiently waiting, just as you were. Spencer did a good job with that. Thank you. So here we are, September. We're ready with a new topic, and what I was really guided to talk about and teach today was like a three-step wisdom flow and energy, wisdom, and expansion to help us learn a little better, no matter how well you might be doing it. It's a challenging time on planet Earth for so many people. Weather and natural events, we send energy and grounded wisdom and strength and empowerment to all those across the globe dealing with things like that today. And if you're one of those, certainly we include you. So join us in that for a minute. Open your energy, take a breath, open your field, and just hold this space of divine presence and power being available to all those for any reason that are in need of that. And it's not just a matter of need, to be honest. We're always, I hope, always choosing to align with that. We're going to cover that today. The reason I was guided to talk about this today is because it is very challenging, or it can be very challenging, with a lot of chaos going around, whether it's out in the world or in your personal experiences. It can be very challenging to not let that chaos become this point of fixation, in which then makes it your vibrational resonance, which in turn makes it your point of creation, the frequency from which you create, and the experience you will then create for yourself will match that frequency. So what we want to do is we want to have awareness of what's going on. Certainly, we want to have awareness of what might be our role to do to take care of ourselves and our loved ones, what we might do to help those across the globe, even if we are not able to be present in some way in the human, in terms of a human contribution. We can most definitely be present in terms of our energy and consciousness to support them having the tools and wisdom they need, and the guidance and clarity and a sense of hope and empowerment to get through something challenging. So that's what we're covering today. So I have a tickly nose today, so bear with me. And also, let me say this. I want to cover 3 aspects of the topic. To repeat that, as Spencer said, the topic today is practicing conscious awareness without unconscious attunement to chaos. What I mean by that is you are very aware of something that needs to be dealt with, but you don't allow it to hook your energy focus, which then causes you to direct your energy into the chaos, as opposed to holding a higher frequency that helps you and others rise above the chaos. And there's 3 pieces to that. First, you must choose alignment with source energy. Next, you must practice awareness in your environment from that higher consciousness, the alignment with source energy. And then thirdly, what you want to do is maintain attunement within yourself to the frequency of your choosing. Maintain attunement within yourself, higher self, for creation, so that you are creating a high frequency experience for yourself and others. Then I'm going to go into the energy immersion, as Spencer said, and we're going to really go into a flow. I'm going to just really guide you through that, and we'll choose something for you to deal with, that either for yourself personally or a loved one or something going on in the world. So let's take a breath today as we begin this process. Take a breath. Exhale a sound that helps ground the energy through your body. And allow your mind to be still. Allow your field to open to pure source energy. Not to me, to pure source, God force, life force, the power that creates worlds. Spirit, the divine, the light of the moon. Open to them. Receive it. It is your true identity, your I am identity. That is who you are. You are an expression of that, an individualized emanation of that energy. Receive it, allow it to be what guides you, the force that leads you in your beautiful human experiences. And I ask you now to reflect for a moment. Is there something personally that you would like to be more high vibe, more conscious, more aware, more empowered, more aligned, more attuned with pure beingness, source energy, the power that creates worlds as you manage in your life? I'm not encouraging you to withdraw from life at all. Sometimes we need to step back, regain in some sort of ritualistic practice of stillness, absolutely. But that's not the same as withdrawing from life. That's not the same as being afraid to be actively involved in life. And when I say actively, that can look many different ways. It might be, you might be out in the world helping with a crisis. You might be present with someone you care about, a loved one, caring for them through an illness or possibly, at the end of life experience. You might be present, helping to take care of nature. If nothing else, by your energy and intention and directing and flowing that energy to uplift planet Earth. It might be something for you, for your health, for career achievement, for relationship harmony, restored balance, increased joy in life in some way. A project that is new to you or something you want to renew a passion for, gain a fresh perspective as something you know to be a valuable part of your life purpose. You want to bring fresh, higher energy and vibration into it. as you, uniquely as you. Whatever that is, allow that to be present. Allow that to be in your heart. Hold it in your heart as we talk, and then as we go through the energy immersion in a few minutes. So first, let's talk about the first thing to do in choosing to manage some sort of chaos happening, whether it's happening in your immediate environment. Let me see if somebody's trying to reach us. We did have some technology glitches.
And Renee, I'll just say it sounds a little warbly right now.
Okay, so here we are. So thank you. Okay, so I know a few of you are challenged trying to find us, and so we are grateful that you are being patient with us. Thank you. So the first thing to do is you must find a way that works for you, choosing alignment with source energy, pure source. When I say pure source, what I mean is not source like this thing out there somewhere that you're reaching for that might find you worthy to help you or might not. I mean pure source that is present within you as you. You are an extension of that. You are created in that, of that energy, that presence and power. So what I'm asking of you is that you find your most efficient and effective way to align with source. If you don't know something to do, I have a suggestion. Deep or full body breathing. Deep breath. Let's do it together right now. Deep breath. Choose to align with pure source. Let it out. Anything that's resistant. Choose to align with pure source. Take breath. Release any resistance. Again, deep breath. Open. Allow the receive, align, be one with pure source. Release any resistance. Just a soft, gentle intention, soft, steady focus. It's that simple. And after you've done that, now practice awareness in your environment. What is the chaos? Don't attune to it. Like it's like you're observing it, like a bird's eye view. There's a chaos of some kind. It might be people you love are having drama. Maybe they're trying to pull you into drama. Maybe there's social media or news media that's trying to pull you into drama. That's, in a way, oftentimes their job. Unfortunately, they could choose a higher focus. Some of them do. And let's hold space for that to become more and more prevalent. But you don't have to be engaged in chaos and drama to activate your divine power and presence, connection, attunement. You will serve everyone better by remaining in a high frequency as you then step back and have awareness of what's going on around you. Perhaps someone's trying to take advantage of you or loved ones, or you see it happening in a arena, or you see it happening in nature, or you see it happening in finances, in government, anything at all that's an energetic dynamic between human beings. That power play is very prevalent in the human realm for those not yet awakened to more conscious ways of engaging in life, enjoying life, embracing and embodying the true identity of I am presence, one with the divine. So just be aware that's happening. It is not yours to change others, but it is yours to choose. What do you choose to allow to have your energy, focus, and flow? That is the most precious gift you can ever offer in any moment, is where you choose to focus and flow your energy. Do you allow your energy presence to be used by concepts, ideas, a lower vibration consciousness that you actually, in a quiet, still moment, would not choose to do. Ask yourself, to what degree do you allow that to happen on a daily basis? In business, in a project, in a volunteer capacity, in your family, with a loved one, with pets, partners, children, parents, siblings, friends, neighbors, community, social media, news media. Are you able to stay informed about world events, but not allow it to hook you and cause your frequency to become a frequency you don't choose, that is not how you want to live, is not who you know yourself to be at the core essence of who you are. It doesn't mean you don't feel passion. It could start out as irritation, anger, but you let that allow the energy to rise, and then you choose to clarify and with great certainty direct your energy with focus, flows your energy. Focus on higher. Focus on the solution, the result you choose to be a part of, not the problem that others might want you to be, to participate in the drama and chaos of. Are you able to let go of any temptation, even emotional, physical, mental, body chemistry, addiction to that adrenaline hit, participating in some drama to feel alive as a human being, rather than knowing the truth of who you are? You are a beautiful being of light who's currently expressing through a beautiful human form, meant to enjoy all that's wonderful about planet Earth and bring your unique radiance and empowerment to the planet and to the collective consciousness. And you cannot do that hooked into drama and chaos. All you're doing is adding to more chaos and drama. Awareness without unconsciously attuning to it. So let's take another breath. And now that we're both aligned with source and aware of the chaos, but not attuned to it, now maintain attunement within as you choose to act or not act, to simply be still and hold a sacred space, a powerful, pure energy field of uplifting empowerment. As you choose to speak, whether it's written, oral, personally, in some format, social media, email communications, video, Zoom meetings, or choose not to speak. Choose instead to hold sacred space for the result you wish to be a part of. There are times when it is wise to speak, and there's times when it is wise to be still and know powerful divine presence and power that is your I am identity, and allow it to be the pure, peaceful power of work. And it may guide you to speak later, to communicate in some way later, to take action quietly, or to take action boldly. You will know. You will absolutely know with the most wonderful clarity and certainty how to express openly and boldly, or quietly in stillness, deeply, deeply empowered by alignment with Source, holding sacred space, allowing your light to illumine others, to illumine the collective, to illumine your loved ones, to illumine a situation, an energy exchange, an energy dynamic happening between yourself and another, between those you love, between collective groups on planet Earth. That is good to you. And I now want to walk you through actually feeling into that and experiencing it. I know Spencer has some music prepared for us, so please bring that in now, Spencer. And I invite you again to return to your heart. If you perhaps got a little engaged and maybe you're not fully in your heart space, allow your beautiful mind to serve you in the background and let your heart lead you so that your divine self is directing you. Take a deep breath, please. So with sound, allow the energy to flow all through your body. Choose consciously to open your energy field to pure source. Another deep breath. Soft and slow exhale, settling in your heart space. Now bring to mind, please, some situation in your life, personally, if not in your life, something that is personally very meaningful to you for loved ones or for a collective consciousness, another group on the planet, perhaps the planet itself. Bring to mind a situation where you would like to be a powerful force of peacefulness and harmony and balance. Bring that to mind and then still the mind and come into the heart fully. And here's the flow. It begins with appreciation. Appreciation is the emotion that most quickly attunes you to source and keeps your heart open. Find something to appreciate right now, involving you, involving the situation. Appreciate something. If nothing else, appreciate that you have the awareness and the honor, sacred honor, to be a part of a solution. Appreciate your awareness. Appreciate anyone else who has awareness joining you in being a high consciousness energy flow for renewed peace, pure peaceful power, powerful presence and flow. And now, from this state of appreciation, take a deep breath. Now we want to envision the new. We have an appreciation of something about what is now. And next we flow into envisioning a higher consciousness, new resolution, shift. We're not trying to change other people. Focus on the dynamic, the energy flow, and how it will feel, and how you will feel in that transition. As if it is already done. Feel into it. Step into that feeling. Allow it to fully embrace you. Allow it to flow through you fully. More peace, more joy, prosperity flowing, flourishing experiences for yourself your loved ones, the planet, people across the globe in whatever situation you are choosing to be a positive influence in. Allow it. Allow it to be the actual essence you now feel. That's the third part of the flow. Appreciation of what is now, envisioning what you choose as new, and now allowing the manifestation to become the experience for yourself and all involved. Even those you may not know, don't worry about the how. That is not your world at this moment. At this moment, your only purpose is to be in the energy flow. From there, you will know what to do later. But first, you must be in the energy flow where you can envision so clearly and with such joy that you begin to feel it as a true possibility. If you're having trouble with that, then just softly ask yourself, what if it were possible? This solution that you envision, that you're trying to more clearly envision and embody that feeling essence of it. What if it were possible? Isn't it possible that the power that creates worlds has the potential to make manifest that beautiful outcome? Or something even better? I know it to be possible. I invite you to know it. At least open to, yes, it is possible. I may not know how, I may not be able to envision it fully, but I can hold to the possibility being actuality. The possibility, yes, what if? And allow yourself to feel the joy, the renewed peace, satisfaction of knowing that you brought your beautiful light energy, your beautiful intelligence, the passion of your heart, the personality, brilliance, and talents and gifts that only you can bring, that you brought that to this for yourself, for your loved ones, for the world, for the globe, for the planet, for all the beautiful creatures, all of the nature, all the lovely life forms, trees, and beautiful flowers and fruits and vegetation, the waterways. Allow all of that to just be, just let it emanate from you, let it radiate. Not trying to make it happen, allow it. Allow it to be, and allow yourself to be in that flow. The possibility, because I assure you, the divine does have potential. It's only allowing it to flow through you. That's all that needs to happen. And now, take one more breath, please. Exhale. You will be guided. You may already have been receiving some guidance. If not, it will come to you. Just stay open to allowing it, not trying to make it happen. Allow it to be in a state of flow, a state of grace, sacred honor for all of us. Just allow it, and it will come to you whatever it is yours to do. If there is more to do, there may not be more to do. You may have done all that is yours to do. Just knowing this. As you're ready, bring your focus back and join us for the conversation that will be happening. Take your time, stay present, stay in your heart. where, as everyone's coming back, I want to encourage you to come back to this immersion in the next few days. You might want to do it once a day for a little while. At the very least, do it once a week. If you are on our email list, you will be receiving emails from me that bring reflective questions and that remind you once a week on Sundays to come back to this and go through it again. The reflective questions you are questions to pose in a journaling. You are on an email list or a sacred stillness to deepen this for you. If you're not already on our email list, just go to the website. There's a slide that comes through, and there's also a connect with us tab. SCfCL. All right, so deep breath, everyone. Spencer, are you with us again?
I am.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, do we have any hellos from anyone? I'll let you take over the facilitation of welcoming and engaging. Thank you for that.
I just saw a message come in, and I think it's from BJ, and it says that it sounds like she's having some tech issues as well. Probably, sorry BJ, if it probably was due to ours not working and stuff like that. But she said she's going to catch the replay and hopes that everybody has a great weekend. So great to hear from you, and thanks for trying to watch and bearing with us through those tribulations. Hopefully they're ironed out for next time.
So it's very nice of her to bring her energy presence. Any of you watching even later on the replay, it really serves you as well as us to take a moment and flow your energy, even if it's just to say hello, something like that. We love hearing from you, and it does serve you because now you're in that beautiful infinity flow with us with energy presence.
Yeah, exactly. And on a more practical level, you can always tell us too if you're having issues with stuff that helps me troubleshoot or figure stuff out, and maybe make the experience a better one for you for next time. So appreciate you reaching out, and enjoy the replay. Anybody else, as we are discussing here, feel free to leave comments or reactions. That helps us see that we're hitting the right marks for you and getting the right messages across, and help you maybe clear things up if you have questions. So go ahead and do so. Even just hellos, as we said, are great for us to see. And as you are commenting, if you are going to put something personal in there, we ask that you keep it as, let's see, how do I say it? Be considerate of everybody involved. There's other people generally involved in these situations, and we're not here to blame, we're not here to shame, we're not here to feed into that drama and chaos that may present itself in our daily lives. So we're here to see what we can do about mitigating that, and how we can choose to how to behave in those situations. I don't want to use the word react because I don't want to be reactionary, but how we can better adjust ourselves for those situations.
Yes, your feelings are very important. So as Spencer said, we want to hear you express your feelings, something you're experiencing about you, and then we will help you, because it's your energy that will shift, not the other. We can't change another person's energy, but your energy shift will influence anyone involved in whatever the dynamic is that might be challenging.
And that's probably a good segue for some of the stuff I've been feeling lately, has been coming to terms with that. I have people that turn to me for advice, or it seems to be advice, but I'm starting to learn the wisdom of some people just want to complain. Some people And I don't want to be here for that. I don't. I want to be here to help people. And it's tough, man. That's a tough hill to climb, learning that, seeing somebody struggle, and then they come to you and you just give them as many ideas as you have, or the wisdom that of situations you've gone through. But there's always something. Oh, well, I can't do that because, or, well, this person in my life is telling me I shouldn't do that, or, and that's fine. Those are all valid reasons, but you're obviously, if you're coming to me for something, don't frustrate me by, as soon as I give you something, saying it's not good enough. So I've been trying to learn what the message for me has been there is, well, you can't control what that person's going to do. And there's maybe a little bit of I like to be the smartest, wisest guy in the room, and the one that people come to, the the King Solomon, if you will. I enjoy that. And then I get frustrated. So it's like, I've started to learn to, well, when somebody comes to me with something, let's kind of analyze and see what it is they're looking for. Are they looking for a solution, or are they looking to vent? And if they're looking to vent and it's not something I have the bandwidth to deal with, venting is I think a valid thing. You need to do it. But if that's all they're doing, then learning to say, just the old bless them and send them on their way. Give them I can't handle that right now. I'm not here to handle your problems for you.
You said a lot of important things in there, Spencer. Thank you for that. So, let's talk about venting first. And then there's a couple other things you said I want
Sure.
to circle back to, if you would allow me. It is important. There is a healthy venting and there's a toxic venting. So it does help to vent depending on the person's intention. So if like you and I could talk about something and vent, and I have other friends too, and I'm sure you do as well, where we could talk and vent briefly, but not an hour, maybe a minute or two, or just not more than 10 for sure. I don't, even 10's a long time. But I mean, really, if you think about it, that's a lot of energy that we are directing toward what we don't want more of. So the venting, if you understand the purpose of venting, and I'm speaking to everyone, if we understand the purpose of venting, then we can do it in a healthy way. The purpose of venting is actually to sort of untangle your emotions and thoughts. It's like spreading your cards out on the table so you can see everything more clearly. And hopefully you're choosing wisely who you vent with, not to make them solve the problem for you, but because they're a person who won't let you go to that victim state or stay in that shame and blame, like you said, cycle, right? A good partner for venting is someone who knows to hold the space for you and then have a cutoff, like you were just saying, a cutoff where they realize, okay, now let's shift into what do you want more of, or just ask a question that redirects your focus, right? How does that fit in with some of the things you were just talking about, actual experiences recently? Is that something that kind of played out, or?
Well, as I say, yeah, if I was a better man, I would have done that. But I just have started to just cut the people off, and not cut them out of my life, but just, if they're asking for help, I give the help, and it's not what they want, then I say good luck. Like that. They just say, well, okay, well, I wish you the best of luck. I'm not going to continue this conversation. I'm not going to be this guy who's spending my time and energy trying to make your life easier, and you're spending your time and energy thinking of every excuse in the book, either, oh, well, that's not a big enough solution. That solution's too small. This solution my wife won't agree with. It's like, you have every excuse in the book to not live your life, live a happy life. And
Spencer, I don't think that that's unwise. Like,
yeah,
I don't think that makes you in any way not wise, because there's a point at which I've done that, even in a coaching dynamic, private and person, and even with members, but usually not so much our members, but people who maybe they don't really even understand coaching, and they just want to vent. And it's like, that's not what I'm here for. I don't need money to listen to negativity. Thank you. Just because you're paying me money, I don't have to listen to a lot of nonsense, a lot of crazy, toxic conversation, right? And I call that when I ran into that with somebody, and I know it's, a little different because it's like a relationship that's, we've set it up where I'm going to be offering wisdom, right? But if somebody comes to you asking for wisdom, that they've given you permission, right? I mean, and what I call that is they're arguing for their limitations. They're not wanting you to help them rise to a higher level for solution solving, because they have to get to a higher consciousness. Going back to one of the most famous Einstein wisdoms is like, you've got to change your perspective, your paradigm, your consciousness to create a different outcome. And it has to be a higher frequency. And if they're just arguing for their limitations, they're not actually wanting a solution, are they? I mean,
right. Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah.
They may not know that.
Right.
But you know it. And why put your energy into it? Just like you said, there's no point.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, I guess, what I kind of meant by that. If I was a better man, I probably would have had more patience and say, well, what is it that you do need? What is it that, but I'm just like, I can tell learning that these people I love them first and foremost, love them all very dearly, and they will continue to be near and dear to my heart. I just also know that, okay, you're kind of in this like, oh, misery loves company, so let's drag somebody else into it. So it's like, no, save that for your therapist, honey. Like, I'm out here trying to have fun and live my life and enjoy the simple things. And when I have a limitation, I either problem solve for it, or I sit and try to figure out why it is that limitation bothers me, or try to find some sort of peace there.
Right. And so what you just described is not allowing chaos in your environment to cause you to unconsciously attune to that frequency.
Right.
And you're choosing joy or peace or some sort of positive forward motion in your life over going into some downward spiral of negativity just so somebody feels heard or cared about or validated. Because you do care.
Right.
But you care about yourself also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that. Good for you. I think
Thanks.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been interesting. It's been fun, but it really shows you who it just shows you the difference it makes when you are practicing, like, hey, I'm living with the intent to have a good life. Like, I'm living with the conscious intent to enjoy every experience. In Eastern philosophy, there's a painting called The Vinegar Tasters. I don't know if you're familiar with it at all, but it's a painting of like the Eastern, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly from my philosophy days, but it's essentially three of the more prominent figures of Eastern philosophy tasting vinegar, and Confucius is, oh, this is bitter, or maybe Buddha is, this is bitter, and Confucius is, this is sour, and the other one is saying this is rancid, and I don't know. No, I'm mixing up. I think Buddha is just like, this is vinegar. It tastes like it's supposed to. So even when you have those rough moments, I'm trying to appreciate them and say, well, this is just an opportunity for growth. This is just an opportunity to create something new.
That is great reminder. Yes, I have seen that. I know what you're describing now. And isn't that true? Because we like, we can make a choice in our life that for something new we're wanting to create that has a joyful outcome, and it doesn't turn out like we thought it would. But we can then look back and say, oh, there were some things I didn't have awareness of. No, like maybe not, it's not like critical or like not blaming yourself or being and any like feeling inferior. It's like, oh, I didn't have awareness of that. So how could I have known to do it differently? Right. Just like the vinegar. You didn't know vinegar was supposed to taste that way. But now that you've tasted it, you know that's exactly how it's supposed to taste. It serves a purpose. We don't want everything to taste sweet or everything to taste sour or whatever, it serves a purpose with the exact qualities it has. Just now, to choose differently if you don't want that taste, right? Same thing with life. We're creating something, it didn't turn out the way we wanted it. So we can look at, what awareness did I not have before, but I have it now, and create new.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes you taste the vinegar and it might not taste good, but then you realize, ooh, this actually, if I mix it with some tomato sauce and some sugar and other stuff, it's like you get ketchup for your French fries, or you get, you can utilize those things as the ability to create new from it.
Right.
You don't have to choose to keep.
Great salad dressing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Seasoning. Yeah.
Seasoning and dip your bread in it. Like it's all good, So yeah, that's just kind of the where I'm at in my life, not getting caught up in the chaos perceived or created. Like, because let's face it, people manufacture their own chaos so they have something to talk about. That's deal with it, experience it, and move on. Decide what you're going to do with it and move on. If you want to cling on to it, that's not where I'm at.
Yes, I think that's great. I'm glad you said that. And I just want to emphasize too that what you said about it doesn't cause you to not like the person or not love the person, not care about whatever is troubling them. But if it's almost like you realize, I think I'm caring about this more than you are. I'm more invested in your solution than you are. So, you know what? I'm just going to let you do what you choose to do with it. And that's fine. That's how they choose to process. Yeah. But you don't have to join them in. Right.
And eventually they stop coming to you. That's the other thing. Like sometimes they stop coming to you altogether, but that's okay, because I'm still focusing on what I want to do. And if you want to be a part of that and you see that value, I have other people who see it. I have other people who want to be around it, and don't want to get caught up in the worldly, in the worldly stuff. They just, so, you just kind of learn. And again, yeah, very much love for all of them. Maybe you just end up spending a little less time or taking a little more space for yourself, and they can come back to you once they have solved their stuff in their own way.
And I mean, that's a real growth moment when we get to a point where we realize caring about someone and enjoying someone does not require us to participate in every aspect of their life.
Right.
Or in the same, and there we don't, then we also don't require that of anyone else. For us, it's like, we can share what we love sharing. And there's friends you enjoy doing different things with, and you don't have to do the same thing with all your friends or all your family. And yeah, it allows everyone to be who they choose to be, and we can appreciate about each person what we appreciate, and shift and move and flow and have a more wonderful co-creation with each other.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. It just gives you the space to diversify and then create in your own life that where that other person may have been coming to you and just looking to complain about the petty stuff, it gives you space to fill it with, to find somebody else or find a new hobby or just another thing. And yeah, that's I try to live my life with the childlike sense of wonder, where things happen, even sometimes scary or what we consider negative things happen, and we experience them. Don't get me wrong, I'm not walking with a halo aura behind me and everything that comes my way is just a problem. I'm immediately fine with it, but I generally find that after a few days, few hours of processing how I'm feeling about something, I'm usually okay with it and moving on, not getting caught up in that past, to really just live in that present moment.
And what's really, I love that. And are you finding also that now you have more energy and you actually have more energy and passion and joy for creating what you really want in life? Because
Yeah.
it's not constantly being depleted on things that really aren't your joy to do, to
Hmm.
be part of.
Yeah, exactly. I had, the last, um, yeah, just the last few days been planning all sorts of fun little things to do with the people that are in my life that I care with and I care about. And then we're all on the same page of, hey, if this doesn't work out, if our motorcycle ride gets rained out, we're okay with that. We both have stuff we wanted to get done at home anyways, and we're happy to do that instead. So we're not attached. That attachment isn't there because we tend to be on the same page.
Yes. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, do we have any comments we need to speak to, or anything else that comes to mind that you want to talk about?
Let me double check. Thanks. We were getting really good in the conversation there. I forgot to open it up for to double check and see if there were other comments. But I do not see anybody has left us a comment. If you'd like to do so, please do so now, because I feel like we're kind of getting towards the wrapping things up point.
Yeah,
If
there is a delay, so we always like to do a little reminder a few minutes before we wrap up, because there is a couple minute delay.
And maybe you're somebody who wanted to comment but was feeling a little trepidatious, so we get it. It's a public space. You can reach out to us if you're on Facebook. You can DM us. You can go to our website, as mentioned before, at SCfCL, and there's a way that you can contact us via email, which is 100% confidential. And it goes directly to Renee. I don't see it. The only person who has access to that email is Renee. And she handles it beautifully and wonderfully. I know she's helped many folks who have reached out and helped provide them kind of that starting off point. So I would encourage you to do that if you're kind of on the precipice of, should I ask a question, or how do I ask this or talk about it? And she's very, very gentle and kind and loving with you and helping you through it. So
Yeah, I appreciate
yeah.
that. I do. I do love to connect with you. So if you want to send an email, that's the way to initiate it. We can have a little email chat. If it's takes more than that, we can set up a private mentoring session if that's appropriate. But love to hear from you if it feels. I know sometimes publicly it's a little difficult to if you don't know us, especially those who know us, it's a little easier. We do love your comment, and we care about whatever situation you might be going through, or maybe you just want to share something, an insight that you have about our conversation today. We'd love to hear that as well. And you can do that on the replay, and I will get back to you. I will get notified, and I will respond to you after, whether it's live or later on the replay. It seems like there was something else you said that I was going to circle back to, but now it's not coming to me. Well, if it comes up, I'll in the next minute or two. I just want to say that I really want to encourage everyone listening now or later to really commit to do this for you. This is for you to have more energy to be an empowered, conscious creator in your life for you, which serves everyone you care about. And it actually serves all of life on planet Earth. It serves for you to be live in a more evolved consciousness and allow that to be fed and nurtured so it emanates, as opposed to it struggling to express that and release that. It's good for you, it's good for everyone. It's what we're here all came here to do and be. And so those who are not choosing that, that is their prerogative. But I encourage you to choose it, no matter who else in your life may not be doing that. You choose it for you. You can't change them, but you can be who you are. Let that light radiate, like that beautiful being that you are, be seen and enjoyed by those who are capable of appreciating you. It makes a difference. It really does. Is there anything else you want to bring up, Spencer?
Uh, no, I am all good, and I don't see any other comments coming in. Um, so I think we are good.
Okay, all right then. Well, we'll wrap up. In closing, I do want to say this. I want to say how much we appreciate the energy and presence of you, whether you're here with us live or watching later on the replay. Those of you who are part of our email community, we appreciate you because we have a little more engagement with you, and that means a lot. And also, we want to thank those. We have some very special angels who are regular financial contributors, and varying amounts, and we appreciate everything. We are a nonprofit, as Spencer said. We do have operating expenses for this business, and the more we receive in donations, the more we can reach out and expand, create new things for you. And we are always wanting to do that and offer more. Our vision is to teach the principles of conscious living across the globe, make it available in some forms completely free, and other forms that might require some return of compensation to help us with the cost. But the more we can do that, the better the planet will be, the better all people will be as that spreads and spreads and spreads across the globe. Thank you for being a part of that vision, however you choose. Also, just liking, the love, the share, sharing this replay. That means a lot. That helps us get more, a notice on Facebook and YouTube. So thank you for that. Again, if there's something we can help you with, reach out to us on the website, SCfCL.org. If you'd like to be a more active participant in the community, there's a link in the video description that will take you there and show you some ways you can do that. We love hearing from you. If you have a topic you'd like us to discuss in the near future, next month or the month after, let us know and we will work that in. And I think that's everything. Did I forget anything, Spencer?
I think that's all.
Okay, all right. So as we close, let us remember to hold that beautiful space, sacred space, meaning you hold a very high consciousness and you allow that to be your presence on planet Earth, your presence for yourself in your body, your emotions, your mental field, your entire energy field. Hold that space, be that light. That's who you came here to be. And go through the emails. If you're not on the email, please do sign up on the website, because I'll be sending out questions throughout the rest of the next 30 days until a new topic comes up to help you deepen and really bring this to life in your own personal experiences. We care about you. You matter to us. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for being part of us, our beautiful community. Blessings.